Otherwise, it's a very important day today for all of us. Because you know how Christ died. He was crucified. He was put on the cross and he died. It's wonderful the way he said, about you people. He asked for forgiveness from God. What we have to learn from his life is the way he knew how to forgive all of us. We have to also forgive people. That seems to be very difficult for people to forgive. And if they are angry, they are angry. They cannot forgive. Then you have to know surgeries. Surgeries must forgive. It's very important. Because that is the power you have got from Christ to forgive. Human beings make mistakes. That is a part of their life. But at the same time, as surgery, you must remember that you have to forgive. That is much more important than getting angry. So to forgive people for doing something wrong according to you or according to God, you have to forgive. And you will be surprised that forgiveness is such a great satisfying quality. If you can forgive people, we become extremely pure. Because the dirt of the anger that is in us goes out. So to forgive is the biggest blessings human beings have. Even Christ said the same thing. That forgive them because they don't know what they are doing. So if Christ had to say, so what about you? We are ordinary human beings. And if we are doing mistakes, people can get angry and upset with you. But the best thing for you is to forgive. Forgive for doing something that should not have been done. This was the biggest quality of Christ, that he knew how to forgive. And he forgave people who had made horrible mistakes. Still he forgave them because he loved them. And that is what we should also forgive. Today is a special day for that. Special day for forgiveness. And that is why I said, whatever you may think, it's very deep, but we will have a meeting. Because I didn't want to miss the time. Forgiveness comes by people who are very generous. who are good-hearted. Everybody makes mistakes, and so we can also make mistakes. But that means we have a right to forgive, and we have a heart to forgive. If we don't have them, we are not serving this. We must learn to forgive, and forgive without any remark behind it. Today is a very special day because that's what Christ did. He was one of the most powerful deities or God, as we can say. Most God. He could do anything. He could punish them, all of them, for misbehaving. But what did he say? He said, I forgive. And he asked God also to forgive. So, whatever may be your powers, whatever you might have achieved in your life, whatever position you must be occupied, but you must learn the way to forgive. Otherwise, you are nowhere nearby. You must learn to forgive. That's a very great quality if you can forgive. All the time forgive. And that's why today I wanted to meet you all smiling. I wanted to meet you all and tell you that today is a day to forgive. That doesn't mean you sit down and think, oh, how many people have to forgive. That would be absurd. But something that haunts your mind. And you think you have been troubled and you have been put to trouble. Then just think that you don't know how many powers you have and you can't even forgive. When you have got all these powers, the greatest power you have got